Hello everyone, it's Greg, and welcome to another playthrough of Thunderstone Quest Barricade Mode solo play. What I'm going to be doing today is trying to defeat Smorga. Feel a little bit more confident about this now that I've got a couple playthroughs under my belt, and really excited about showing you how to defeat Smorga. If not, I'll show you how not to defeat her. So I think we found from previous playthroughs that light is very important, and getting the correct setup and using cards correctly and making sure we don't forget any abilities. So this video, as usual, is a setup video, and that way if you want to know what the cards are, what we're using more in detail, this is the video to watch before we start the actual playthrough. So what we're going through here is based on a setup for Thunderstone Quest, the quest book, and we're going from the second quest here, it's the first quest but second setup here, and we have a choice of 2 heroes out of the 4 here of Gorlandor, Hawkswood, Scythian, and Silverhelm, and I'm going with Gorlandor and Silverhelm. Gorlandor is a fighter, and he may only wield 1 weapon, so I was kind of iffy on using him, but I'm going to try it. I'm going with that fighter build. And then we have Silverhelm. He's definitely a favorite of mine. He's a dwarf, cleric fighter. Dungeon ability, can give another hero +2 skill, can heal 1 wound. Out of the different cards in the marketplace, we are going with the with the Tome of Knowledge. I thought about Gem of Healing, but I have my reasons for going with the Tome of Knowledge. For our magic, we're going with Fireball. I didn't really want 2 cost 8 cards, but the other one was Moonlight, and that was only with wizards. I don't have wizards. And then I have my choice of Hammer, Maul, or Shortbow, and I went with the Maul, which is a +4, 8 skill, and then -2 skill for dwarves. And then the Hammer. So I'm really going with Gorlandor and Silverhelm's ability to give more skill to use this Maul very quickly. And then I have the Hammer to help with Silverhelm as well. Magic with Fireball and a Light to get through the dungeon, maybe a little easier with a little magic help. And then Tome of Knowledge, so that I'm not going to the Guild's Quarter to level up. What I can do is use the Tome of Knowledge to level up instead, so I can go someplace else in the village. I want to focus a lot of it in the bazaar to purchase these lanterns. I believe these are extremely important once we uncover Smorga. So our monsters are going to be the Kobold Skirmishers, the Spider Terrors. They're going to give us a lot of festering wounds, and then Ancient Adventurers. As usual, we're going to have a prestige class. I'm going to go with the Duelist. So to rank up, we have to defeat a level 1+ monster with a wielded weapon. Shouldn't be too difficult. And then defeat a level 3+ monster with fighters and or rogues wielding a combined 6 or greater skill width of weapons. That won't be an issue. Trophy, once per turn, gain an iron ration and a lantern token, allocating them between the players. And then these are our different abilities, so they're not going to be able to mess with our skill. Our fighter is going to have +1 attack, and then if we roll a trophy and have a fighter, we can draw a card. We can gain legendary weapon Dancing Sword. Our iron rations give combat as well. Guild's Quarter Barricade is a little less. Fighters also have rogue classes. Spoils, remove a monster or an X damage chit, and then gain 1 weapon or 1 level 2 hero from the village and draw it into the hand. We're going also with a guild sponsorship. When you defeat a level 1 or higher monster, if you have a fighter wielding a weapon, that monster is worth +1 experience. I'm going with that because I'm trying to make it a little easier. I really want to show a solo playthrough of a winning playthrough, so that's why I'm going with all this build here. And then obviously we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adventurers, 2 daggers, Joba, Septum, and Thunderstone staffs. Need to remember here for the dungeon ability, if I have a wound, to draw a card. I missed that last playthrough. I really want to make sure I remember that. And then with Bree, to reroll the die for threat level if I'm not liking it. So if I don't like the purple, make sure to reroll it. So that will be our deck. And then just a reminder of Smorga's lair. If we roll a purple or a blue, you can take 2 festerings. If not, add 2 monsters. Red, take a festering, add a monster, and then +1 monster if we have a dwarf. Green, gain an iron ration or a lantern token, add 1 monster or 2 monsters if you have an elf or wizard. Not going to have to worry about that one, thankfully. We'll just have to worry about this dwarf one because of Silverhelm. So we'll put that over there. And I believe that is the entire setup. We do have, though, the abandoned gate, the mine +1 health and iron ration, the crypt, sunken well, throne room, and the vault. I just want to make sure I have that dungeon set up correctly before we get going. I need to switch the sunken well and the crypt as such. Alright, so this is the setup. So what we'll do is next video we will begin our playthrough to defeat Smorga once and for all. So thank you and hope you enjoy this.